I just did the new stream.
Is it? Can you hear it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching you now and I can't hear you.
On the new one?
Yeah, say something, Dave.
Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Now we got it. Okay.
All right, bye. I had to do another stream. How's everyone? So nice to see you all again. 2 days in a row. Yeah, so we're gonna have quite an exciting stream today. So actually, last night I get a call from a friend of mine who's actually been a wealth manager since 1999. He is invested in the dinar, has done a lot of research about the dinar, and knows people in Iraq. So he's actually in India right now, traveling. So he was gonna come on live, but because of the time difference, like I would have had to do a live at like 1 a.m, which wouldn't have worked. So I got an idea from my team to ask him if he would be willing to record an interview, and so I could play it for you guys live. And he agreed to do that. So it's an awesome interview. Plus, I'll give you a little update and play the interview, and then I'll take some questions. How does that sound? Hi, MDS. Hey, MDS, you think it's a good interview? You think they'll like it? You think they'll like the interview? And guys, when he talks about the other places besides crypto and real estate and gold and silver, where to invest, I'm gonna post those links in this chat, and also, well, I'm gonna post it in the chat and in my community page so that you guys have access to it. I'm just waiting for a couple people to come on. Hi, Stacy, Joe Wells, Lori Brown, Baby Crab Cakes, Barb Dylan, Chi. And guys, I guarantee you, you know who is going to get somebody to record it. And then that person's going to say that, prophetically, she got that in her dream or whatever. And then she's going to say it's her information and try to charge you for it. So I just want to let you all know you got it here, not anywhere else, and you do not have to pay for this. And I am getting some emails. We are getting back to people's emails, answering questions. Hello, Kimberly, Keisha, Stacy, Multi-Troy. Hey, Troy, my fingers are crossed, in my opinion. What was her question? Baby Crab Cakes, what was your question? Noreen, Ask Scoop. Thank you. Yeah, I am starting to get better. Oh, where we can find proof about the Chinese elders? I don't know anything about the Chinese elders. And what was his response? Hi, Kai. Oh, did he MDS? Hi, Shalita. How are you? Hi, Monty. My email address is dinarinfo2024 at gmail.com. Well, see, baby crab cakes, you got a response from Mark Z. Hi, Terry. Thank you. I am starting to, yes. Anomalous Miller time. Oh, so Mr. C answered you? Hi, Kelly. What did Mr. C have to say today? Thank you, Joe. I'm getting ready for my interview for next weekend. Slowly but surely. What did he say about the RV? I mean, the reinstatement, revaluation. He's still saying that MDS? Okay. I disagree, in my opinion, with that thought, but everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Oh, wow, only 180 people watching. Mm. All right, well, I'm going to wait another like 3 to 5 minutes and then I'm going to start. Johnny Bravo, Robert Moser. Hi, Patricia. Liberty. Is Baja Girl on? This chat is going super fast, so I can't. Hi, Arlene. Yes, Monty, exactly. I mean, guys, like, the receipts is not imperative. You know what I mean? That's just if you get audited or, the bank asks you for receipts. And that's, if you want to get receipts, that's on you. Like, me personally, I have my receipts. Because I like to be prepared for anything, everything, always. Oh, look who it is. It's SMM. Hello. A Million Man Prayer. Shalom. Hi. Much love from the United States. Hi, Pet Petty Sock. Nancy, Vince, Rich. Maria, there's only probably a couple million people that are invested in this and know about it. Hi, Fred. Oh, wow, I'm so sorry about that, Holly. Patricia. Cap. Hey, Cap, what happened with you and Frank 26? People were saying that you guys had some type of argument or something. Are you okay? A Million Man Prayer. Kenneth. Oh, you're from Scotland. Hello. Sandy. Hi, back to you, the Pet Petty Sock. Hi, Mike Wallace. Happy birthday to you. Well, early birthday, SMM. I can't sing. But happy birthday. I hope you enjoy your day tomorrow. I love her, Baja Girl. Oh, wasn't this Cap? Okay. Well, welcome to the stream, Cap. Oh, thank you guys. Let's all wish SMMM a very, very happy early birthday tomorrow. Thank you, Sandy. Yeah. I'm getting there. It's just been a long recovery. Hi, Lynn. Thank you. MDS, can you answer that question, Mike Wallace's question? What do we think about the Zim? Yes, in my opinion, I believe the Zim will. Mike. Yes, it is. I got great subscribers. Hey, SMM, how great would it be, in my opinion, if because in my opinion, I believe that they've had a set date for a while now for this release. How great would it be if the set date was say, your birthday or, the night your birthday going into Sunday? That would be pretty amazing, wouldn't it? In my opinion. Hi, XRP Joseph Allen. Here, MDS answered the question about Zim. Okay, you were. I would be interested in finding out about this Chinese elders. But apparently, from listening to Mark Z and stuff, or there somehow they released the bonds or the codes to Mr. C or something. I don't know. No, Joe. What did Mike Barr say? Can you let me know in chat? That's You're hilarious. Oh, guys, also wanted to show you. One of my friends today was at Wells Fargo, and actually saw an ATM similar to that white one at Chase. Now Wells has it. I'm going to show you guys a picture of it. It's brand new. She said that they just installed it. I'm still. Can you post in chat what Mike Barr's intel was today? No, this was at Wells Fargo. I mean, the one at Chase, I know, because my bank has it. They're foreign exchange ATMs. They could check your foreign currency. You could deposit foreign currency in there, or it could be used like a regular ATM. Where's Baja Girl? I don't see her. Oh, here she is. Hi, Baja Girl. I'm just trying to drink my drink because I'm a bit tired. I really, really hope, guys, nobody records the information I'm about to play, and I really, really hope that, because I went out of my way and did this for my people, and it's going to really upset me highly. Somebody records it and gives it to you know who. Because at that point, I'm still gonna have I'm still gonna have my wealth manager and financial advisor come on, but I'm not gonna do it if that information is being shared with people I don't want it to be shared with. Oh, really, Joe? That's great information. MTS, you crack me up. But you know what I mean. So guys, please, I'm asking. Oh, and Nader might come on again today, and Pimpy actually. So if they come in chat, we'll say hello. My, that's hilarious. XRP Joe, my management team usually answers emails, but they will get back to you. Andrew, yeah, this is the goal. I don't want to charge people for anything. So I was thinking for the call with the financial advisor and like my wealth manager at Chase, who's also a VP. I was thinking of doing like a free Discord. We're trying to work that out right now. Yeah, Vince, it is, but you can still you can see the rate change on CBI, which is at cbi.iq. That's what focus on truth. That's what we're trying to work out. Because my goal, I don't want to charge anybody for information. And like I said, any questions, please feel free to email and we'll respond to all your questions. Kelly, she was not the first. I made a video about the WTO finishing all the requirements way before she even came on. She's such a liar, dude. Oh my God, I'm going to get pissed again. Just don't. First of all, people put it out. Militia Man, Frank, they all had it out way before her. Okay? She's so full of it, dude. Just like she said that she doesn't know why she gets so much ads. Whatever. Michael, me and Pimpy had quite a long conversation, and several things he said, like I kind of understand where he's coming from, and if he comes on, he's not going to be negative. And I'm going to tell you, Pimpy did something really big for me, and I have a total different view on Pimpy now than before. He's actually a super nice guy. And is very loyal and stuff. Kelly, you told her what? No, Joe, it's not. They use other currencies besides the US dollar, but it's not connected. So they were digitally connecting systems with Vietnam and Indonesia, which I found to be quite interesting, considering those countries are in the same basket with the Iraqi dinar. And guys, you got to remember that BRICS is on the 22nd of this month. Kurdistan elections are on the 20th of this month. Oh, she got banned from Cash App? Well, being a scammer doesn't really work out well. Baja girl, I posted literally a video as soon as that article was sent to me. Militia Man, Frank 26, all had it way before she got it. So my question is, why didn't your fake intel source tell you that all the requirements for the WTO have been met? And approved articles from the military, stop. Shafak News is not approved articles from the military. SMM, did you hear that Trump is actually opening one of his resorts in Vietnam? That's pretty big. And Dave Mahoney was actually recently in Vietnam, and he said there's a lot of price changes. In my opinion, who was that? Asking, hold on, about the salary. I believe, yeah, the salaries, in my opinion, will get paid with the new rate. They were actually supposed to get paid today. They're getting paid again on the 16th. But apparently, all the salaries and everything should be done by the 20th of this month, per the Kurdistan government, Barzani and stuff. Yes, Stacy, it would be big gift, right? Cap, you're funny. What's your favorite drink? Because think about it, if they were going to pay the salaries at 13.10, wouldn't they have done it already? Oh, well, Terry, I'm glad. And from what I heard today as well, Israel is going to attack Iran's nuclear plant. I mean, Pimpy, you guys got to give it to him. He is a really, really good researcher. I'm sure, Peter. We'll get started in a minute. I'm just trying to address some people here. Okay, Cap. All right, guys. So I guess I'm going to get started. Um, well, I told you about the Israel still attacking Iraq. I mean Iran per Netanyahu. Um, Iraq raises their gold reserves to 152.6 tons, and that's according to the World Gold Council. Um, Iraq is partnering with Russia. Um, Iraq Prime Minister Soudani informs the militias that the government protection has been lifted. So you know what that means, right? So the countdown has begun. And the attack, in my opinion, on Iran is going to be within the next 36 hours. So they're expecting the strike. And in my opinion, that's what we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for Israel to strike the nuclear plants in Iran. George, I don't agree with your comment. And Pimpy never said years away. He never said that. Okay. Um, So this article was, I think Wednesday. No, from Thursday, from yesterday. So the Iraqi citizens are complaining to Sudani about the delay in the supply quota and the high prices of food, and they're demanding immediate intervention. The citizens expressed their suffering during their talk to Baghdad Al Yoim as a result of continued delay in the supply quota, indicating that the prices of food and vegetables um, suffering also continue to rise. They added that the prices of the dollar with each internal and external crisis are affected, and that this casted shadows on the lives of citizens because the rise in its prices also leads to a rise in the prices of food in the markets. So they're calling on the Sudanese to pay attention to the low income segment and to work to solve the delay in the supply quota as soon as possible. Um, so they're saying that the delay has been for 2 consecutive months. The high dollar prices. Um, the one citizen said to Sudani on I guess his Facebook page, 2 months. There's no share. The dollar's on you, and admission to the hospital is more than 10,000. Um, While some of them stressed that this situation directly affected the low income people and increased their burdens, especially with the rise in food prices in the local markets as a result of the rise in the dollar, which approached 153,000 dinars per $100, calling on the government to take urgent measures to remedy the matter, like pretty much urgently. Um, that they want this stuff done with because I mean, like the citizens are suffering. So yeah, the fiscal year just started and they wanted a 3-day weekend, in my opinion. Oh, let me show you guys the ATM at Wells before I play the recording. This is the new ATM. And I'll post the picture in my community page for people that aren't on. You guys see it? Um, that's at Wells Fargo. They just installed these. So Chase had for months, and Wells Fargo just installed that. Friend of mine took it from me today. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna start the recording of the interview now. I mean, if whoever comes in late, they're just gonna have to catch the replay. And after I'm done with the recording, I will answer some questions and then we'll end, okay? How does that sound? Sandy, she just sent me that today. Bernie, the ATM at Chase is a little bit more modern, more fancier. MDS, maybe they don't like the information I'm giving them. Would I ever date Nader? Well, I'm married, so I don't look at other men. But I think Nader is amazing. I think he would be a great boyfriend, husband to anybody. I always try to set him up. And he's always like, I'm good, I'm good. And I'm like, okay. Oh, Don Nader's not your type? Holly, Nader is not married anymore. I don't want to put his private business out there, but no, Nader is not married anymore. But he does have kids. Nader's an international playboy. Okay. All right, guys, so are you ready? So, my friend does have a bit of an accent, so it's a little hard to understand, but then you'll hear my questions to him. On any information, I will put links and stuff in the chat and also on my community page, okay? Hi guys, so I'm actually here with a really good friend of mine. His name is Joe. He's been in wealth management since 1999. Can you guys hear? So he will answer some questions about Iraq and the status of what's going on with Iraq. Also, he's going to talk about, what you should do once it reinstates. This is all in his opinion, and we'll ask him what, in his opinion, he feels the rate will be. Just ask him a couple questions. And I really, appreciate this. Hi, Joe. Welcome. And thank you so much for doing this. He's actually in India right now traveling for work. He's amazing for him to do this. Thank you so much for doing this. I'm sure all my subscribers really appreciate this.
Not in any way. Yeah. Sure, no issue. No, I'm glad that you called me on.
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. And he's super smart and amazing person. And I'm really, really grateful to him for doing this. And that's why we're doing it now and recording it, because of a time difference. So I'm just going to ask him some questions and he'll answer them. So, Joe, question number 1. What is your opinion on the state of where Iraq is at right now?
As of now, they're at the cusp of revaluing their currency because, without any real value added to their currency, they'll not be able to join WTO as it is. Apart from that, in the slew of announcements that they've made in the recent past, they have huge investments lined up. No sane country will come and invest in Iraq with the kind of exchange rate that they have right now, 1310 Iraqi dinars for a dollar. So they at least.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay, I lost you. Yeah, I lost you for a second. So Iraq is involved in a lot of investments, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so there are slew of investments that have been lined up. In the recent past, Russia has invested around $19 billion in Iraq economy, for developing their various oil fields through Rosneft and various other gas companies that they have. The kind of investments that have been lined up and that have been promised, there is no way Iraq can afford the current exchange rate. And when a slew of foreign investment, like it's called FDI, foreign direct investment, when foreign direct investment is coming, it is coming into the economy in various fields of your economy, like in oil, in infrastructure, in telecommunications. And there's been a recent article that they are going to develop their current cellular network into 5G. So for all these things to happen, they need a lot of investment from foreign companies. They'd be only interested in a country to invest billions of dollars where there is exchange rate which is at least meeting a bare minimum of the international standards. As of now, they are like 30-10 to $1 is not going to cut it. So my belief is that they have assured all the companies that are coming in that they are going to reevaluate, though it's not come out in the open as yet. But I think all of the countries and the companies that are investing in Iraq have been assured that they are going to revalue their currency very soon. And the recent article about them ascending into WTO and all the paperwork being done is an indication that it is around the corner, And a lot of people say that this is a scam because it's been happening for the last 20 years, and a lot of people don't understand a single thing about what has been done in the background in the last 20 years. There were two phases of banking reforms between 2016 and 2019, and 2019 to 2023. So it could have been reinstated around like 3 or 4 times in the last 20 years, but they hold it off because without the banking reforms and curtailing the corruption and money laundering, any rate change would have been very detrimental for them because they would not be able to maintain it for a long period of time, and the entire economy would have collapsed. So first, to understand where they are right now, we have to go back into the last 20 years of work that they have done. Not that it's happening overnight or something. It's been they have been doing diligent work for the last 2 decades, and we are at the cusp of that development. And whoever has invested in it, they are going to reap the benefits pretty soon. So I'm not a guy who gives prognostication about the time and price because I don't believe in any of them. So because it is up to them. So what they see it as a fair value and when they see that it has to be changed. Without that, they'll not be able to meet all the kind of commitments that they have in the last 3 months. They have made huge amounts of investment memorandum of understandings. Apart from that, politically, they seem to have currently a little bit of stability on the political side. Apart from the disturbance in Israel and Iran side, and which I even consider that it is not going to be a protracted and long battle. It will be a small retaliation from Israel to save their face, and it will be done.
Awesome. In your opinion, what do you believe the rate will come out on Forex at?
See, my understanding is if they stick to just deleting 3 zeros, it will start at 0.76 dollar to 1 Iraqi dinar. And if they go ahead and say that apart from deleting the zeros and we want to revalue it, I believe it can start at 3.2.
Okay, so $3.20. And then it's gonna go up based on supply and demand.
Yeah, that depends on what kind of rate they are going for. See, like right now, Iraqi dinar is on a fixed rate scenario. If they go for a 3.2 fixed rate listing on Forex, then it will not move anywhere. It will be more or less same. But if they go for a floating rate, then it will start trading, like you said, depending on the demand and supply side.
Mm-hmm. Okay, awesome. Another question, since you've been in, wealth management and
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You've been in wealth management and, investing and stuff like that for a long time. So once the dinar reinstates or revalues, what should people keep the money in the bank? Should they take it out the bank and diversify? like buy crypto, real estate, gold and silver? Like, what do you suggest people do once they get their money? Like once it
The
reinstates.
foremost thing is that if yeah, so first and foremost thing is that it depends on how much you have invested, how big the amount is. If you say like you're getting millions of dollars as a return, the foremost thing and the prudent thing would be to not keep all of your money in a single bank account. If it's a single ownership account, then you have to keep anything less than 250K is fine. And if you have a joint account like with your spouse or anybody of your $10,000, which is federally insured. Apart from that, before you make any kind of investment decisions like buying gold, crypto, or something, if you want your money to be safeguarded for a brief period of time, what I would suggest is just then go to treasurydirect.com and open a direct account on treasurydirect.com, or you can open an account on Schwab and just park all of your money in US Treasuries, short-term Treasuries. There are 2-month expiry US Treasuries which are guaranteed by the government of US. You can park it there before you make any kind of decisions to invest somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. And in your opinion, they're saying in Iraq that they have to pay the salaries, right? So, well, actually, it's now 1 a.m. So here, like on the East Coast, so they're supposed to start paying the salaries Friday, and also the 16th, which is Wednesday. And they're saying all of that has to be done before the 20th. My question is, if they were going to pay the salaries at 1310, they would have been done that. They wouldn't have been waiting. So do you believe the salaries will be paid with the new exchange rate?
There has been news that part of the salaries have been paid, and they expect the rest of them to be paid next week, coming Monday onwards. So my guess is that it can happen either way, So there is no such a thing like it has to be revalued before the salaries are being paid. With the kind of news that is emanating, for all practical purposes, they have a rate. They know what they are going to do. For a brief period, paying this month's salary, they can always borrow from the central bank. It's called internal borrowing, where they can borrow from the central bank and repay them back. So I don't think that both of them are directly related to each other, but there is some kind of relation to both salaries and rate. But it need not be absolute that they have to change the rate to pay the salaries.
And last question, do you believe that they already have a date for the release of the new exchange rate, like when they're going to release it and put it on Forex?
See, my guess is from here on in, any Saturday to Sunday, Sunday evening is when the Forex opens according to the US time, around 5:30 in the Eastern time in US. So from this Sunday onwards, any Sunday is your time. I don't have an exact time because that is how people make fool of themselves. I don't want to do that. But starting this Sunday, any day would be your Forex listing, because it's almost at the cusp of happening, because 22nd is when they are going to have the BRICS meet, where they're expecting a lot of measures to be announced. And the BRICS is expected to announce their own IMF, International Monetary Fund.
Mm-hmm.
BRICS has proposed to start an IMF separately from their resources, shying away from the International Monetary Fund. So apart from that, there is an expectancy that they are going to launch some kind of digital currency, BRICS-based digital currency as well, or unified currency for BRICS. And they're going to announce yuan as a alternate currency for pricing all the commodities in the international trade. So there are a lot of things that are going to happen in the BRICS summit. So if Iraq is really interested in joining the BRIC, and they got an invitation from Russia in 2023 that they can come and join. For all of these things to happen, they have to have a bare minimum rate. Right now, the rate that they have is not going to cut out.
Oh, I agree with you on that. So, is there anything else you want to say before we end this call?
See, my only final word is that, the kind of new wealth that everybody is going to find, stay humble and try to manage your money and keep, because 50% of unforeseen wealth is always lost because you do not know how to manage them. My suggestion to everybody is that put at least 25% of what you get in a fixed income, like, buy some rental real estate or something where, you buy some 5 or 6 apartment complex wherein you get assured returns for the rest of your life. Apart from that, some of it should be in like silver and gold where the value is stable, like, not much of fluctuation over there. And some amount in crypto. I would not suggest some people to go ahead and invest everything in crypto. So it has to be a balanced portfolio wherein you'll be able to leverage the ups and downs of the economy.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. And tell them there's no such thing as redemption center. It's redeeming banks. Because I don't want people to go and lose their money at a redemption center.
There will be no redemption centers. There will be no 800 numbers, nothing. Once it starts trading on the Forex, all the tier 1 banks who are authorized to deal in Forex. See, if they say Chase Bank is the one which is going to exchange, it doesn't mean that all the Chase branches are equipped to trade in Forex. The Chase banks that are equipped to trade in Forex will be able to help you out in the exchange. And my one more suggestion from me is that don't give people who say that if you go to a redemption center you're going to get a higher price, and if you get it at the bank it is going to get at a lower price. That is all absolute rubbish. Don't believe them. The economy doesn't work like that. You cannot have 2 rates for a single entity. It is not going to be having like that. And second thing is that never lose sight of your currency. And my suggestion is that if they say they want to check it, you ask them to check it in front of you with laser machine or whatever the equipment they're going to use, a Delaru or something. I don't care what they're going to use. But as long as they're using it in front of your eyes, you're fine. But the single most important thing is that the currency that you hold right now has no value right now. It's like, $1,000 for $1 million. But the moment it hits Forex, people become greedy and they start cheating people who don't understand what they have. So never lose sight of your dinars once you go there and try to exchange it. My suggestion is if you are pulled up with some people, go together. Going individually is not that beneficial because, if you are like 10 people and you collectively hold like $100 million or 100 million dinars or something, then you get a better rate and bargaining chip with you. Because if you have more currency, then the exchange price will be a little better. That is the only leverage you will have. There is no redemption center. There will be no 800 numbers. There is no bonds. There is no nothing. I only see Iraq going first because Iraq has done a lot of work in the last 2 decades and more so in the last 2 years. So they are at the cusp of benefiting from whatever they have done in the last 3 years, especially. So it is going to happen. It's just a matter of time. I don't want to speculate on the exact timelines because there are a lot of variables when it's an international event. So we cannot be of any judgment on that. So my guess is anywhere starting from this Sunday onwards is your timeline. It can happen any Sunday. And some people say that it has to happen on a Sunday. There is no such imperative that it has to happen on a Sunday. But for it to happen on a Sunday, it would be easier for them to do all the due diligence. But if it can happen on a weekday as well, there is no stipulation as to when it has to happen.
Yeah, and there's no time either. They could do it at any time.
Anytime, yeah.
And the HCL is done. They're just waiting to release, I believe, the budget tables. That missing budget, the HCL and the rate and all of that will come out together, and the salaries. That's in my opinion. Yeah. So,
my guess is that the HCL and the rate, they're going to be simultaneous. Like, they'll not be giving you a heads up and the currency auctions. They'll not tell you by stopping the currency auction saying that it is going to revalue. The currency auctions stop the day it goes to Forex. The same way once it goes to Forex, they'll announce the HCL, because announcing HCL and currency auction stoppage right now would be giving you an indication as to when it is going to happen. So they'll not be giving you that. So everything will happen simultaneously, so that there is a surprise element fixed into that. We'll not let you know. So the background work for everything has been done. So I am more enthusiastic about the HCL, because when the Iraqi Economic Council met with the Kurdistan Economic Council, the same day the US ambassador has met with Barzani. So my guess is that Kurdistan was the one which was holding up the HCL for the last decade or so. So my guess is that US has given their peace of mind to Barzani, and they said that this is no longer tenable and you have to agree on something. And that has what has led to Iraq started to pay the salaries for Kurdistan for the last 2 months. Earlier, they were always delaying their part of contribution, which was mandated by the Supreme Court of Iraq. So they were not even implementing an order that was given by Supreme Court. Right now, they are more, forward in paying the salaries to Kurdistan, because I guess the agreement on HCL has been reached, and more so because in the recent meeting with the Turkish counterparts with Iraq, they say that the pipeline between Kurdistan and Turkey, which was non-operational in the last 1.5 to 2 years, they plan on restoring it back. And once it is restored, they receive huge amounts of money from Turkish side of the oil trade. So all of this suggests that Kurdistan has made some kind of amendment towards the HCL, and they agree to some kind of arrangement between the Kurdish regional government and the Iraqi government as to how the revenues of the oil trade has been shared. Once that has been arrived orally, passing it on Parliament is just a formality, because it's been stuck in Parliament for the almost like from 2007, wherein the cabinet has passed everything and it's just lying in the Parliament. So once they've orally agreed everything, and it will pass just in a few days. That's not a big deal.
All right. Well, I want to thank you so much for your time and for doing this. And people need to be straight. Be ready when they go exchange. Know when to hold them and know when to fold them. You know what I mean? And get your team together. Make sure you're investing right. Just like Joe said, real estate, gold and silver.
The first and foremost thing is that do not trust anybody. Do not trust anybody. Yeah.
It's your money and you have to be smart with it. So I'm going to end this recording now. And I'm so grateful to him for doing this. All right. Okay, guys. So that's it. XRP Joseph, whether it's Arabic or Indian or whatever, you know what I mean? I know he is Arabic. So he could be partially Indian. It doesn't matter. The fact is that he took out time from his busy schedule to let me ask him a few questions and give you guys information. So if you guys didn't like it, I'm sorry. And I could have turned it off. But I thought he gave pretty good information. So, I'm kind of a little irritated at some of the comments that I was seeing. And, if you guys are not happy with the information you're getting from me, you can go listen to Fake Profit or, Dave XRP. That's also full of shit. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But I really appreciated him taking the time out. It really annoyed me, some of the comments that were put in here. So anyway, what he said was that the IMF is working with BRICS nations with they're working on different digital currency. He also said that Kurdistan and Baghdad have made a deal with the HCL that's been held up for a decade. He said that the rate minimally can come out at 76 cents, but he sees it more likely coming out at $3.20. He said to start looking at Forex starting this Sunday. In his opinion, XRP Joseph, it's not about saying stuff about accents, but you're like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just think some of the comments that you said. I just, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't want to hear it, just don't listen. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. The man took time out of his time. As I was saying, 320 to start watching Forex starting this Sunday. It could happen. It doesn't have to happen on the weekend. It could happen at any time. There's no specific time when they can put it on Forex. He said the HCL, the currency auctions, and the Gazette all will be released at the same time as the rate when it goes on the Forex. Yeah, and Bricks is on the 22nd. He talked about so here's the site where he was talking about Schwab and putting in some of your money where you'll get 100%. So it's 100% government backed. And that site is, so it's short-term treasuries. That's what you use that for. So you could use Schwab, and the direct link for it is, it's called Treasury Direct. And the link is www.treasurydirect.gov. So you can buy the short-term treasuries there, but to sell, you'll need a brokerage account through Schwab. And these treasuries are guaranteed 100% by the U.S. government. He said to invest in gold, silver, real estate, crypto, and also these short-term treasuries where I just gave the information. He also said don't trust anyone with your money. Try to get your money. Don't keep it in one account. Try to, if you're going to keep money in the account, make sure, and this is all my opinion, not financial advice, try to keep enough that's covered by the 250,000 that's covered by the FDIC. Make sure, obviously, they verify your currency in front of you. Don't let it out of your sight. What else? Well, he basically talked about the investment opportunities and the MOUs that Iraq has signed with a bunch of investment companies are now turning into actual contracts. And they already have the rate. They know the rate. Because these investment companies would not be signing with Iraq unless they wouldn't be signing at 1310, basically, in my opinion. And in his opinion. Also, he said that the salaries will be paid at the new rate. Yeah, I think if there are bonds, I think it's all going together. There's not going to, one is going to go first and the other no. It's all going together. It's all part of the wealth transfer. So the gold, the silver, the crypto, the currency, it's all part of this one-time wealth transfer, in my opinion. Lynn, you're going to be able to. I think bonds kind of works differently. He's saying there's no bonds, but I think what he means, like, the bonds prior to the currency exchange. But I mean, like, there's Zim bonds, there's Golden Dragon bonds, there's various types of bonds. I'm sure you'll be able to cash them all in. But the auctions will end when the rate is released because, like he said, they don't want to, like, if they end the auctions now, it will tip off the people as the fact that they're reinstating. And he also said that they are very, very close to, he said revaluing, but it's a reinstatement. But they're very, very close due to the fact, like, they can go bankrupt. Yes, I will, SMM. I'll go live and congratulate everybody and give you, like, last minute advice on exchange and stuff. Yes, Stacy. All of that. Silver, gold, crypto. And in my opinion, I believe that Ripple XRP is connected to the Iraqi dinar. And guys, I am going to bring in my manager, wealth manager, from Chase. He's going to be live, and my financial advisor will be live. So this was just my friend. He took some time out, answered some questions. I was just trying to help you guys out. Katby, in my opinion, I believe the dinar first, and then Dong, Rupiah. I think the Bolivar, even he says it, the Bolivar of Venezuela is a big one to watch. They have a ton of crude oil, and they're gonna, I'm telling you, everybody agrees that Venezuela is gonna surprise everybody. But yeah, Dong, Indonesia. Some people I'm hearing about the Iranian rial. Yes, a million man prayer, in my opinion. Otherwise, they would have been paid the salaries at 1320. Why wait? The 320, though, did you hear he said it'll go up with supply and demand? Yes, Joe Grano, they are. Stacy Cox, double dipping, in my opinion. So, I mean, you could if they allow you. So it would be like, say, the dinar goes, and then you decide to go buy like 100 million dong, for example. That's double dipping. If they allow you to do it, sure, why not? Kat, I think the Bolivar is, in my opinion, it could be big. Sammy D, in my opinion, yes. Alan, he said the fixed exchange rate, that's where they're at right now with the 1310. And they're also, Turkey actually just signed up for BRICS, and Iraq is working directly with Turkey. Cap, are you a double dip fan? Me too. I would go buy some dong. And guys, always remember, it's your choice how much you want to exchange, when you want to exchange it. But from what I'm being told, you'll have 90 days to exchange your 30 Iraqi dinar notes. But they will coexist with the small dinams for 10 years, in my opinion. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. One second. Sorry, guys, I'm back. A million, man. I would appreciate that if you could. Thank you. Oh, really, JDK? I think a lot of people are. Well, I was explaining to somebody yesterday that when so say the rate is on Forex, Chase uses something called the OFX. That's where they get their rate. So it can vary a little bit from what it is on Forex. And the 1 to 3% spread is included in the actual rate. Sharon, good hard wallets are Arculus and Descent. Soft wallets are Atomic Wallet, Exodus for crypto. But I take mine off of the exchanges. I apologize. Yes, guys, please don't ever tell anybody how much crypto you hold or how much currency you hold or any of that. It's not safe. And like I said again, in my opinion, do your exchange not in your neighborhood. Like I would drive an hour and a half. It's for your safety. And always be prepared with taxes. You never know. You really never know what can happen. But it's always best to be prepared. Ezodo, sorry. But there's a lot of other content creators that, eat on camera. D-Boss, 90 days to exchange your 30 dinar notes, in my opinion. 10 years, they'll coexist with the lower denoms. Renell, I'm just saying it's better to be prepared than not. You don't want to have any problems when it comes to taxes. Roland, you just cash in, do you have 50K notes or just 25K notes? Priya, if you already spoke to a wealth manager or a private banker, they have your info. If you haven't, once the rate is on the foreign exchange, which is the Forex, you will call the bank and you will tell the bank that you hold Iraqi dinar and that you would like to make an appointment to come exchange your currency. But they want to see you have a bank account with them prior to exchange. A million man prayers, dinar, info, one word, 2024 at gmail.com. So focus on truth. You can email us and she will reply with all the details. So basically, she has a foundation for cancer, for survivors, for people currently battling cancer. And what she does on the holiday, she works with several hospitals in West Virginia, like their oncology units. And what she does is she does gift bags for cancer patients that are currently in treatment or are in remission and been through a lot. And she does like these gift bags with different gifts and stuff. It's actually beautiful. And she puts a lot of time and energy in it, but and she gives it to the cancer patients, to the nurses, like as a thank you, to make their to make them feel good during the holiday season. They're beautiful bags. So, but yeah, you can email and she'll get back to you. Awesome, Don. Like, I'm just not that, I don't know that much about Nassar Jassar. So when I don't know that much about something, I'm not going to talk about it because I'm not going to sit here and BS you guys. Like, I'm just going to tell you what I know and what I can vet rather than say, oh, this and this. MDS news about Nassar Jassar and stuff, so you guys can ask him. Yeah, focus on truth. She'll respond. No, that's Kat, that's not true. That is not true. You do need to have an account, but you do not need to have an account for a year to exchange. Like I said, go like once the rate's on Forex, open an account online at home. And then next day call and say, hey, I want to exchange my currency. You already have an account. You know what I mean? As long as you have an account, you're good. You don't have to wait a year. That's ridiculous. Every bank is going to want your business, guys. Every bank is going to want your business. Once it's tradable, internationally tradable currency, every bank is going to want your business. Cancer is very, very close to my heart. My best friend of many years passed away of cancer. He was 32 years old. He had stomach cancer. Plus, I mean, a lot of people that I love dearly died from cancer. It's very close to my heart. And being a nurse and seeing a lot of people battling with it, it's just so horrific. Yes, baby crab cakes, in my opinion, you can. 25K, 50K. You will have 90 days to exchange your 30 notes, in my opinion. Oh yeah, Yvonne, what rate are you hearing for the Bolivar? Cindy, I don't believe there's going to be an NDA. Do you have to sign an NDA when you say go exchange a euro to USD or the Chinese yen? You want to the USD? You're not signing NDAs, correct? This is no different. You're just exchanging currency. That's it. Nobody's gonna make you sign an NDA. Nobody's gonna give you 28.50 rate. I mean, it's just outrageous. Some of the stuff I hear. I mean, if you guys believe that, that's on you. But let's be real here. There's no 28.50 rate. No NDAs, no 800 numbers, no redemption centers. Just like he said, they're tier 1 redeeming banks. Tier 1 banks that redeem currency, that are set up for foreign currency exchange. That's what it is. And Wells Fargo is one of the banks that are going to be redeeming bonds, in my opinion, from what I'm hearing. Like the Zim bonds and all that. I know MDS, people actually think they're getting 28.50 for a dinar. Right. You don't want the bank to tell you, to tell anyone. I mean, everybody's getting the rate. That's on Forex. As soon as I know, yeah, I will tell you guys. In my opinion. Oh, is she on? Guys, once it's on Forex, pretty much every bank that exchanges foreign currency is going to exchange your currency. Kelly, that's funny. Thank you. Yeah, I saw. Hey guys, did you see someone propose marriage to me last night and then said that they would buy me her horses? I said, I'm already very happily married, and I definitely would never want her horses. Mm-mm. Listen, that woman says that she has a hot husband. Please. If you guys see my husband now, he's hot. Hot, hot. Oh, hi, Renelle. Yeah, no. I don't want her horses. Oh, really, Robert Moser? I know, Renelle, I know. I have a really cute dog. I remember I showed him um once on my live. Tim, who's Desert Rose? Isn't that one of her people? I think one of her people was in my chat, and then when they heard me say that they couldn't, you know, steal my info, they left. Listen, my opinion, I would get all that money out the bank. I would invest it into hard assets as soon as possible. Take advantage of people. Are you kidding me? Take advantage of people. That's not even the word. Well, the new intel, that fake military coalition source is a GIF. Q Idiot posted about that. Well, she laughed when someone said that I was really sick in the hospital. She laughed and she said, I got my karma for, calling her out. That was God punishing me. Kala, I'm sorry, but why is it okay for her to put people down, um, but it's not okay for somebody to call her out on her crap and her scamming people? Like, doesn't make me lower, sorry. I'm focused on truth. Yes, I will. Hmm. Yeah, Kat, like, literally said that. Like, laughing. God punished me. That's why I almost died in the hospital, yeah. For calling out her BS and showing people what her safe exchange strategies are really about. Kelly, what do you mean? Would the bank have issues with me ordering over 1 million or more to bring it down to 250K? Bank would have no issues with that at all, in my opinion. But you want to protect yourself and you want to protect your money. That's why you want to diversify and invest into something that's going to make you money later on. Right, Don. Safe scam. There's nothing Christian about that woman. God forbid. Desert Riz, no, I saw you earlier. No, you're not who I was talking about. It was somebody else. That person is not in the chat anymore. Well, you know, Kat, everybody watches who they want, and like I said, everyone is allowed to have their own opinion. There's nothing wrong with having an opinion. There's nothing wrong with, reading articles, but be truthful about it. Hey, listen, I got this article from Shafak News, or this article, you know what I mean? Like, I know people like that give me information, but there's no need to lie and say, military approved, or this person, or I have bank strategies. I mean, I personally paid this woman $77, and I showed you guys what I got for that. You understand what I'm saying? So when I actually went by myself to the bank and did my own research, I didn't use any of that. So it was a waste of money. So it makes me mad that people are getting scammed in these hard times. Like, you should not pay for information. You really should not. Just be real. Hey, listen, I got this article from Shafak News. I got this info, from Dinar Gurus or whatever. Do you know what I mean? But don't lie to people. Don't say you have some magic strategies that are going to, do you know what I mean? Like, that's what makes me, stop lying to people. Stop, like, you know what I mean? It's just not right. Bye, Renelle. I'll do you, Nancy. I'll bring mine on camera one day. Like, people are struggling so bad. It breaks my heart. Oh, Roland, are you telling Nancy that you're available? Yes, Arlene. Front and back. Serial numbers and security features. Oh, look, Nancy, there's another. Thomas is saying he's single. All right, guys, so I'm getting ready to end. I might do a quick Q&A tomorrow evening. I'll post a short to let you guys know ahead of time. I really hope you enjoyed this live, and whoever didn't like it, well, I apologize for that. All right, guys. Y'all have a good Friday night, and possibly I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Bye.